What's going on, guys? Scopamar TV here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Tory Lanez album. Yes, the new album called Peterson. By far one of the best albums I've ever listened to. I've been jamming this album back and forth to work for the past few days. I'm not gonna lie. This dude is by far one of the best artists, not just rappers, artists of all time. Say what you want, be biased how you feel regarding him and his legal situations, but you cannot deny that this man is talented when it comes to crafting his music. Now, one of the most impressive thing about this album is that not at any point, not one point did I ever skip one song to go to the next song, right? Never skipped a song. Earlier, before this album came out, you had Drake and Party Next Door. They had dropped an album around the Valentine's Day time. And, even T-Pain came out and said they sounded like songs that were on the hard drive that people just needed to put out. Now, in comparison to Tory Lanez's new album, Peterson, these songs were really thoughtful, and full of bars that were meant for something, not just randomly thrown in there. Not gonna lie, he did an amazing job. Not only that, his producer, whoever mixed this song, the fact that they could take audio, whether it is from a iPhone, whether it is from the jail phone, my guess is it is actually from an iPhone or some type of phone, but not the jail phone, not the phone that's hooked into the line. I don't really think that's what it is, because when you're talking over a normal phone that's a line phone, not a cell phone, sometimes it's good audio, but to capture that would be very difficult. So I really think that he got voice notes directly from Tory that was recorded probably under the pillow with a few blankets somewhere, because no matter how much you try to clean up certain audio, it needs to have like a certain sound with background noise moved out of it. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that is whenever you clap your hands in a hallway, you hear that reverberation. Now, it seems as if Tory knows how to record himself, out of necessity, send those vocals over to his producer, and magic happened. Shout outs to them for making this album. I'm not gonna lie. People, who don't like him because of the reason he's in prison, really did not like him from the get go. Because regardless of how you feel, the album is doing amazing numbers. So right now we're gonna listen to somebody that's allegedly behind bars talk about the album and how it made them feel. And I'm gonna come back with some more of my 2 cents regarding Tory Lanez's new album.
Y'all might think I'm just talking, bro, but that shit's crazy. Bro is literally doing this from behind the wall, prison. So I tapped in with homie, who's booked right now, right, to get his opinion on it.
Oh, that. But yo, listen. I almost dropped a tear this morning, you hear me?
Well, what's up?
Listening to that new Tory Lanez album.
Bro, I was finna talk to you about that shit. That's what I went live about yesterday, nigga. Like, we was reviewing that.
Hey, bro, almost dropped a tear, bro, because, a motherfucker in jail, we don't got that platform to really say what's really going on in this joint, bro.
Right.
But, like, for him to really put, like, I'm talking about song for song, bro. I didn't skip a song, bro. Like, I didn't skip a song, and I'm saying every song I felt when he was saying it, every song, bro.
Right.
And I'm down. Like, I'm on this end. So, like, everything he's saying, I'm picturing it. Everything.
Y'all.
Now, I will say this. Music for me is life. I try to tell people all the time, I'm not the type of person that's going to go sit down with some therapist and tell them my problems all the time. I put my problems in my music. The way how I got over most of my past relationships is through my music. The way how I deal with, the stresses of life is through music. So I can only imagine the release of frustration that he felt when he finally got to say what he had to say to the people on the album. Because there were some things that he put in the album talking about his lawyer abandoning him. A lot of things that he put in the album, little gems he dropped throughout the album as to why he is more than likely he's in the situation that he's in right now, right? What I'm gonna say is that for most people do not have an outlet. They don't have a way to express themselves, especially for somebody is in prison, such as the guy that was talking about the album almost making him shed a tear. Is that most people are frustrated in this world because they do not have a way to express themselves. And music, art, the arts is an amazing tool that people can use to express themselves. I really believe that if everybody was able to write a song, we would have less violence in this world. No doubt about it. And I'm not saying that people that write music don't get violent. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that more than likely, if more people could express themselves, they would have less stress, leading to less conflicts. Let's get in the comments. Let's get in the comments because I like to see what the people got to say. Someone says, the best album this year, Argue with Your Mama. No doubt about it. Go argue with your moms because unless you listen it, you can't begin to understand the quality. Not only am I impressed with the quality of the album that was recorded on a phone, I'm impressed with the beats. As a producer myself, no doubt about it, when I heard those beats, I got inspired. I'm like, you know what? I need to step my game up in 2025. One of the most interesting things that I like about the album and why I felt like it grabbed people's attention and never let go was that when the songs were very long, like a 3-minute song, according to today's standard, what they would do by the second verse, they would switch the beat. Same song, different beat. I think Travis Scott and Drake did it. Tory Lanez did it. And I'm telling you, this is something that I'm going to implement in my music more than likely in the future. No doubt about it. That way people are not bored listening to a 3-minute song. So that also inspired me in many ways. All right, somebody else says, this about to be his best intro to another song, which is what the guy was saying. The album almost made him shed a tear. Somebody else says, God doing his work with Tory. Karma is real and hard to ignore. This argue with your mama, granddaddy. Anyways, somebody says free Tory. Listen, man. At the end of the day, people are making fun of the guy saying that the album almost made him cry. He has to know why it connected with him that way. Obviously, he's going through those situations. One of the things that I've heard Tory said over and over in the album, he was never ducking fades. Now, fades is not like, my haircut that I just got. When he said he was never ducking fades, he's talking about prison fights. He has to fight. In the jail, people are going to challenge him. They're going to test his manhood. So he was never ducking any fades. He has to catch his fades, do what he got to do to survive. So I'm pretty sure him putting that in the song had this guy all emotional because more than likely he has to fight for his life as well in the pen. But let me know what you guys think about the album. Have you listened to Tory Lanez's album? Are you a fan of Tory Lanez? Are you a fan of good music? Until next time, drop a like, drop a comment. Scope of Mar TV. I'm out.